3.80% on a savings account is not yet possible. Yes, I get that, but we do have savings accounts out there with 2.80%, which is still very good, still very decent, and you don't want the savings accounts to keep going up and higher because eventually those are signs of a bear market, and we don't want that to happen. Not yet, at least. On top of that, guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 savings accounts that I found out there that range from 2.50% all the way to 2.80%. So you'll be surprised to actually find out that Wealthfront is not actually the one with the highest rate, surprisingly. Now, guys, if you don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and on top of that, I'm one of the only YouTubers out here right now that posts videos every single day on finance, credit cards, and making more money. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And on top of that, hit the like button, because every time you hit the like button, the channel keeps growing and growing and growing. So I appreciate that. On top of that, guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you have a savings accounts? Which savings accounts do you have? How much money do you receive in interest every single year? And how much is the interest rate? You know, is it 0.15%? Is it 2%? Is it 3%? Let me know in the comments down below, because currently Chase, which is my main bank, only gives you around 0.15%. Which is ridiculous, So now that you commented, I do want to jump in directly into the video. But before I do that, I do want to say one thing. Tommy, why do you care so much about a savings account being so high, bro? You should be investing your money, like all of it, like all the time. And the answer is this, you know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So you want to make sure to diversify and make sure that you have some money in stocks, some money in savings, some money in bonds, like all this stuff. That's pretty cool, right? And with the savings accounts, your money is FDIC insured, so it means that the government insures it, and the only way to actually not get your money back is if the entire government fails, which is a good possibility that's not going to happen for a while. And you want to make sure you're getting a good return, because imagine this. If my name is Tommy, which it is, and I'm saving up $250,000 just to make sure it's FDIC insured in a savings account, well, if I have it with Chase, I'm only going to receive around $375 in interest every single year. This is not a lie. This is truth, okay? You don't believe me? Do the math. But if I go with another bank that gives me 2.50%, okay? Well, I can either get $375 or I can get $6,250. You see the difference there? It's around 16 times higher. So 10,000% I'd rather get, okay, the $6,000 versus the $300. And I don't really care if Chase is amazing, but I'd rather get the best interest rate on the market. So comment down below and let me know, how important is it to you to get the best rate on your savings accounts? Does it matter to you? Do you not like saving money? Do you rather invest your money? All of it. Let me know in the comments down below. Me personally, I like having a balance, you know. My personality is probably like, you know, like 90-10. So I probably do like 90% investing and then 10% of my savings. That's just how I work, honestly, because I want to make a ton of money, and you don't really make a ton of money just by saving money. So that's my personality. That's how I deal with money. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you deal with it? So let's get right into the video, guys. What are the top 5 savings accounts out there, and what are the benefits to them, and how much do they actually offer in interest? Now, the first one I want to talk about is called Webbank, and they're actually offering 2.50% on a savings account, and on top of that, the account is fee-free. But I do want to mention one thing that you probably don't know. You know that entire new product that's coming out, it's called like a zero credit card or zero debit account, like whatever it is, right? Well, I'm telling you this because basically Webbank is responsible for a lot of other companies, and those companies actually bank with Webbank. So Webbank has a lot of assets and a lot of money in their power. So I think that's why they're probably able to offer 2.50%. And here's some of the benefits, okay? It's no fees. Only fee you actually have is a wire fee of $25, which is crazy. You also have a paper statement fee of $5. And on top of that, it is FDIC insured, and there is a minimum of $1,000 in the account so you can actually get this 2.50%. And I do want to say this, okay? My tip is this. If you're going to get this account, just make sure you're not receiving any statements, because you want to make sure you're getting all the money possible from this bank account. So just make sure you're not sabotaging yourself by requesting paper statement. Just like look at your statement online and save those $5 every single month, okay? That's what I would do 100%. And like always, guys, I do want to be transparent and tell you the downside to this company and this account and how it works. Well, basically, these people have a lot of bad reviews on the internet, but it's usually for other products and not their savings accounts, because, you know, savings accounts are very simple, not complex whatsoever. And on top of that, this offer is only up to $500K. Tommy, I don't even have $1,000. What are you talking about? Okay. Well, I'm just telling you, because eventually, if you keep saving and investing, you will get up to that amount, and then you will have this problem of like, hey, this is not enough money for me to actually receive this rate on. So that's a good problem. But for now, I'm just letting you know. The second one is Wealthfront. I already made an entire video on the channel about this company, and they're offering 2.51%. And I know you're probably surprised, Tommy, there's only the second one on the list. So that means that the fifth one is probably offering a lot more. And the answer is yes, it is. And here's the thing, Wealthfront is very good because one, it has no fees. It is a $1 minimum, not $1,000. It's only $1. And on top of that, you get unlimited withdrawals because it's not really a savings account. It's a money account. And you also have a great app, FDIC insured up to $1 million, so that's a lot more money. And some of the downsides are, no active customer service and no debit card. And by the way, guys, just to make sure you guys understand this, right? When you do receive interest on an account, you have to pay taxes on that. So you're still gonna get a 1099. You do have to report that interest, and you will be taxable on that interest. Just to make sure you guys understand this, because you might receive a whole bunch of money, pocket it, and then be like, oh my gosh, why do I have this tax penalty? And it's because, like, hey, you didn't pay, okay? You have to pay interest. Well, you have to pay your taxes on this interest that you're accumulating, just so you guys understand this at the end of the year. So Wealthfront, 2.51%, Webbank, 2.50%. The third one is Salem 5 Direct. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but they're offering 2.51% also. And they do require a $100 minimum, and there are no fees attached to the account. And I do have all the links to these banks on the description down below, so you can check that out. And I chose this one over Wealthfront, well, just by accident, really. I think Wealthfront is actually better than this one because we all know Wealthfront has a greater reputation than Salem Direct 5 Bank, okay? I never really heard about it before the savings account, so I would recommend Wealthfront prior to this one, but they do offer the same rates, no fees whatsoever, up to $250,000, but it is a savings account, so you don't get unlimited like withdrawals, so just pay attention to that because you only get 6 times during the month to actually withdraw money. By the way, it is a savings account. What are you doing withdrawing money from your savings accounts? You're sabotaging yourself. Don't do it. Number 4, Bank. Again, guys, I've never heard about most of these banks, only their savings accounts for the first time ever, because some of these banks, they do all these promotions, get you in the door, and they'll be like, hey, it's been 2 months, we're actually gonna go back to 0.51%. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen, by the way, but just in case it does happen, I warned you about it. But the fourth one is Bank, and they're actually offering 2.51%. There is a $100 minimum, but there are no fees whatsoever. And when it comes to the downside of this bank, it's probably the reputation. I'm not saying they have a bad reputation whatsoever, but what I am saying is I never really heard about them. The only time I heard about them is because of this savings account. So really, my thing is this, guys. I'm shopping around for the best rates. I'm giving you the best rates, but that does not mean that these banks offer the best products when it comes to check-ins accounts and all these other products, okay? I'm just talking about the savings accounts. Savings accounts for this company, Bank, is 2.52%, and that's pretty high. Now, you're probably wondering, Tommy, which is the fifth one, okay? And they're all going from 250 to 0.1% more, 2% more. Like, what's the big deal, okay? They're not even moving that much. And the answer is this, okay? Well, the fifth one and the final one is actually Varo. What? Tommy, what are you talking about? Varo's not even... Okay, listen, all right? Varo offers 2.80% on a savings account. Tommy, that's not fair. You can't say that because there are requirements. And yeah, there are requirements, but it's still 2.80% up to $50,000. And then after that, well, you get downsided to 2.10%. But let's be honest, guys. Most people out there don't have $50,000 to save up. But if you do, just go with another bank once you hit that $50,000 limit and just keep your money there and then transfer with somewhere else the other amount of money, okay? You can do that always. And here's my thing, guys. Varo, I like it because one, there's only really 2 things you need to do. Set up direct deposit and make around 6 transactions every single month. Tommy, I'm not going to make transactions. I'm going to waste my money. No, just use your debit card. And then, by the way, there's no fees attached to it whatsoever. Not the debit card side, not any other sides, okay? So just use the debit card. Buy yourself your Starbucks coffee that you buy every single day. Buy yourself whatever you buy on a daily basis because there's only 6 transactions a month. Just buy whatever you buy normally and you're good to go. No big deal. So, guys, in its totality, the number one is actually 3.80% from Varo. Now, I did discover that a lot of these banks do have CDs, and those CDs go all the way up to even 3.25%. I don't recommend you locking your money, okay? Because my recommendation is this. My prediction is this, these interest rates are going to keep rising and rising and rising because a bear market is going to happen very soon. And I'm just telling you, not an economist, I'm just an accountant, but I do predict it's going to happen very soon. So just putting that out there. So let me know in the comments down below, which of these savings accounts is your favorite and why. Me personally, I probably would go with Wealthfront. And Tommy, what are you talking about? You know, Wealthfront was like the second one, not that high. I would go with them because I'm interested in their other products. And on top of that, I can take out my money as many times as I want. And it's 2.51%. And the other companies do offer 2.53% and stuff like that. But in reality, hey, I don't have the right deposit. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have that. I don't know. I haven't found the loophole around it, by the way. I will find one. Don't worry. But I like Wealthfront because they have a reputation. They're pretty good. There's a whole bunch of reviews out there. But the other companies are kind of like, okay, you have a high interest rate, but I don't really know anything about you, you know? And that's a concern for me. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a concern for you. So here are my final thoughts, guys. The first thing I want to say is this, guys. There are some rules when it comes to doing this entire finding the best savings accounts out there. And the number one rule and the only rule is this: stick to the mission plan. The plan is this: go there, get the best rate, and as soon as anything changes, you leave and go find the best rate out there. Don't get scammed into another product that doesn't make any sense, because a lot of these companies might say, okay, we're gonna offer you a high yield on a savings accounts, but look at our mortgage, look at our car loan, look at this, look at that. Well, I don't care about that. That's not the best rate. I'm gonna go somewhere else and get that. On top of that, guys, you're probably wondering, Tommy, do you recommend I save all my money? The answer is no. My rule is this, guys. If you don't know anything about investing, which you should know just a little bit if you're on this channel, I recommend you go with 10% in investments and 90% of all your money into your savings accounts until you understand how investing actually works. I don't recommend you say like, oh my gosh, just go all in on investing, because if you lose all your money, then what's going to happen? And if you're new to investing, okay, and you want to start investing, I have a link down below to ACORN. So then that way, whenever you sign up, you get $5. I also get $5. And then you can start investing with that $5 and then be putting money every single week into your account and see your money grow. But you're following the market's return. You're not investing into individual stocks. So in reality, your money is safe. And so far, I've managed to amass like maybe over $4,000 in there. Not a lot of money, but eventually by the end of like, you know, a few more years, I'm going to have like maybe $1 million in there. So no big deal, but that's my goal. And guys, as always, if you're wondering, Tommy, which one of these savings accounts should I go with? The answer is always go with the highest rate until that company doesn't have the highest rate. Then you switch over to the company that has the highest rate. That's always my answer. Go where the best products are, because your money deserves the best and the most money that you can possibly make from it by having a high yield interest account. That's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a big thumbs up because it helps the channel out a ton. Top of that, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram. I reply to all my DMs 100% at TommyBryson. If you want to support the channel, buy one of these t-shirts, bro. They're so cool, so awesome. I'm still loading, okay? It's been like 3 months. I'm still on 28%, but it takes time to keep loading. By the way, I have like 10 of these t-shirts. I don't think I'm running the same t-shirt every single day. That's kind of weird. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and peace. You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top. You've got to watch all the seeds you sow. Don't